What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. We're unboxing this today. Listen, this is the Legacy Lightsaber, the Emperor's Hand, Mara Jade from Legends. We got it. We're going to unbox it. Let's have some fun. Stick around. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're unboxing Mara Jade's Legacy Lightsaber from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Got it in. Very quick shipping. We ordered this on Saturday, and it actually came last night. So on the box itself, very heavy. I would say this is a solid 15 pounds at least. And then there is some Arbesh that I actually had to go learn. So there is the first one. So that right there states that it is from Legends. On the side right here, this is saying Jedi Master. And then finally on the other side, if we flip it, this one says the Emperor's Hand. So the one thing I find a little interesting is that Mara Jade is not anywhere on the box in Arbesh. But that's kind of typical because even the Cal Kestis one, I don't believe has his actual name on it. All right, so it comes off first with these two like little, I don't know, like little buckles. So it's a very interesting way that it's locked into place. I kind of like it because it doesn't like move all over the place, you know, so it doesn't slide away. Like the Cal Kestis one, although very heavy, if you did tilt it upside down or you know this way, I think the thing would slide out a little bit. But this one is it's pretty nice. Like I said, it's pretty heavy too. And then we have a mixture of the Imperial. And I'm not 100% sure what this is. I'm going to look it up. At first, I thought it was like the Jedi symbol, but it doesn't quite look like it to me. Hey guys, really quick edit. I kind of figured this out after the fact, but this is clearly the Rebels logo on the right, and then with the Imperial. So we take that away. Now, what's behind it, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is an older version of the Jedi. Again, you guys can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, you can clearly see that is the Rebel symbol with what looks like sunshine or something behind it. And again, it might be an older version of the Jedi. So I just wanted to add that to the video. We're going to open this thing up. So let's do this. So as you open it, it literally just slides apart. And then they both come out. Oh, okay. They go out at different ends. So then when you open, the first thing you see is the Mara Jade comic book. So let's take that out first. All right, so this says Star Wars Mara Jade by the Emperor's Hand, Legends on the bottom, Marvel 1. So there is the official, I guess, Mara Jade comic book. It does say #1, so I'm not sure if this is like the only one that was ever been made. I'm not really a big comic book reader, but it does say Legends. So I'm assuming this is obviously Disney-fied because it would say Expanded Universe if it was already made. So this has got to be something brand new. So I'm interested to actually go through that and read it and see how much is kept from what we actually know about Mara Jade. And if you don't know anything about Mara Jade, I will link you a video up here about her and everything else because I just made a video recently talking about how I think she could be a great addition if it's done correctly. Next, it is a selected amount of sabers that were created. So 3,500 is this limited edition. And this here certifies that I did indeed get number 2041. And that's on this side too. And all it really says is Mara Jade, the Emperor's Hand, the Legacy Lightsaber set. So there you go. And actually, there's a quote on here as well. It's not about the legacy you leave. It's about the life you live. I like it. All right, so next up, there's a huge piece of foam that covers the saber itself. And, oh, wow. Okay, so just my first impression, when I saw this online, I thought it was going to be like tiny. I really did. I was thinking more like Emperor Palpatine style, maybe a tad bigger. But as I'm looking at this, and I'm going to show you guys here in just a second, very shiny and much bigger than I thought it was going to be. There you go. So you can see, here's my hand. That is definitely bigger than Palpatine. So let's take this thing out. Now I have the Hasbro Black Series figure that was just released about, I don't know what, about a year and a half ago or so. And I'm curious because I'm going to bring that hilt over from that figure and I want to see the difference. But here is the hilt itself. All right, so here is actually the hilt itself. So we'll take this little protection out and you can kind of see the emitter. Even though it's kind of dark, you can't really see it. And there's not much in there. That's just where the blade goes. Let's see. So they have like kind of like an ignition like box or switch right there. And then we have a little bit of a style, kind of like Luke's or Anakin's, whatever you like to call it. So it's funny because the ignition switch on most of these is more or less like a button. I know in Cal Kestis you do slide. So to actually turn it on, it's like right here. So this will flip upward like that. And then here's the pommel. And there is your belt clip. So, I mean, I would say it's simple, but I really like this top end here. I really like everything. I think it's clean. And again, there's the back of the pommel. So you got a little bit of that. If you look at Leia's saber, it's a very similar type gold brown color. But yeah, there it is. So again, much bigger than I thought it was going to be completely honest. It's pretty comfy. So yeah. So let's go ahead and put the blade in this thing. What do you think? And I'll add some closer up shots without some glare because I got a little glare from the lights. I'll add some closer up shots though at the end of the video so you can kind of really see the detail. Because I know it's a little bit hard sometimes on this camera because of the glare. All right, so basically you're just going to untwist this here. So it's just the very, very bottom of it. So just that little piece comes out. And then this will slide. Now the kyber crystal itself is probably already in here, so you can't change it out. And that's like the one negative because there's a lot of times that like when you look up pictures of Mara and it's always been like a violet type saber as well, but sometimes it does give the hint of pink. And unless you are literally going to, I'm not even sure how this whole thing will come apart. You probably will have to start here and take that off. But I don't know if this actually has one of the kyber crystals in, like it is when you actually create your own saber. I know I've never really opened one of these. So again, if you know the answer to that question, let me know in the comments, because I'd be curious to see if there actually is a kyber crystal in there, or is it just, some type of color wheel or whatever it is to make it purple. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these batteries in. I'll get the blade in, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. And just note to self, it actually came with the battery, so that's okay. All right, so we have two blades I have from Galaxy's Edge. I have the large one, which is 36 inches. So you can kind of see it's, fits almost the whole screen here. Then we have another one that's 30 inches. So this would be like the dagger style for Ahsoka's saber. That's why I got those two sizes. So just for the sake of room, we're going to use the 30. It'll be a little easier to show you guys. Now, if you've never put a lightsaber into a legacy saber from Disney, the way the blade is set up is there is this little marker here, which kind of sticks out, and then there's a smaller version on the other side. So when you actually take the saber, you can actually kind of see the track right there. And I believe that's the large one. And then if you go all the way around, you can see the smaller track. So basically, all I'm going to do is line those up. And That way you know it's in correctly, and you kind of turn it to the left, and then it is ready to roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut these lights off. We'll try to get the best purple I can, and we'll play around with it for a few minutes. All right, so this is about as dark as I can get it, unless I turn these off too, but I think you guys get the idea. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and turn this thing on. We should get a nice purple. Now, it's obviously not going to be as purple in the video as it is in real life, but the purple looks good. So it doesn't always go with the movement of what you're doing. So it turns to yellow if you can't see that, but I think you guys can see that yellow. Feels good. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It feels good. So I think I really like this one. I like the hilt a lot. And what's really nice about it is that when you really look at it, this is a really good spot, obviously, to hold it. And then if you wanted to have it with two hands, it's very obvious that you can hold it here too. So you can definitely use two hands on it. Again, the biggest flaw with these is that the sounds don't really always match up to what you're doing. There's other sabers out there that definitely do a better job than that. But anyways, overall, I do like the saber look. I think it's clean. I think it's sleek looking. I want to use the word simple, but I do like the extra box here. I do like the little bit of a homage to the original lightsaber of Luke. I have it right here. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. On this one it's red, and this one is black, and then the other side had the bigger silver spots. But yeah, it kind of just reminds me of that. And yeah, but overall, I do like the saber. I have, this is now the 4th Disney I own. I do love my Cal Kestis. The problem with Cal Kestis is that when you put in two 36-inch blades, I think it's huge. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Mara Jade Legacy Saber from Disney. The question is are we going to see her in canon? All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the Legacy Mara Jade lightsaber. Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.